everyone, it's Michelle Leith with UnlockYourPossibility.com. Welcome to a new episode of Freedom Friday. Haven't made one for you in a while, but I was really inspired by something this last week that I just had to share with you. So last Sunday night, I went to a rock concert. It was awesome. It was Train and Gavin DeGraw and The Script. Cool lineup in San Francisco, out under the stars or the fog. But it was an amazing show. And as each performer took the stage and opened their mouth and sang their first song, I remember saying to my friend, God, his voice is so amazing. And then the next person would come out. It's like, oh my gosh, his voice is so amazing. You know, and on and on. And it started to dawn on me that, yes, each of their voices was amazing and was beautiful and was unique in its own special way. And as soon as they opened their mouth, you recognize them, and it would bring back all these, memories and feelings from the music that they share. And it got me thinking about how each of us, including you, have our own music inside of us, have our own special gifts and talents to share. And I was so grateful that these musicians had the courage and were willing to share their gifts with the world, and the great vulnerability that must have taken for them, maybe the first few times they ever got up on a stage and sang out loud in front of people. But over time, they became more and more confident, and they've really given the world a gift with their unique talents and with their music. And it made me kind of feel tender inside, because there's so many women that I see who also have beautiful gifts to share, and yet they're not sharing them. They are maybe fearful, or they don't think that they're good enough, or whatever the reasons are that we hold ourselves back. And the way this shows up for so many women is in this preoccupation with food, with our bodies, with our body image, with overeating, emotional eating, trying to take care of ourselves through food. And we beat ourselves up for it. We beat ourselves up for the fact that we, keep eating sugar, or we can't seem to give up, fast food. And I always ask my clients, if you're craving sweets, if you think that you're addicted to chocolate or whatever it may be, where else are you craving sweetness? What is it about sweetness? What's the sweetness that's missing in your life? And for so many people, I believe that sweetness is the sweetness that we have when we are sharing our gifts, the way that we feel when we are living our lives on purpose. So it's a great invitation. It's not a reason to beat yourself up. It's a reason to get curious. It's an opportunity to look at, where would my energy be going if I wasn't all tied up in this struggle with food and dieting and what I can or can't eat, or, how much I ate yesterday, or how much I need to exercise now. What if all that energy were freed up? What would you do with it, right? So it can be kind of a scary question, but also a question with a ton of possibility. So I just wanted to leave you with this little thought, just going into the weekend, that, what are you really hungry for? What are you craving in your life that you may be distracting yourself with through a troubled relationship with food, or a preoccupation with your eating habits? What are you really, really wanting? What would be so fulfilling for you to share in the world that you wouldn't need all that other stuff? So just something to think about this weekend. And just for fun, why don't you belt out a tune in the car this weekend? I love to do that. You can just try it out. Think of it as a symbolic stand that you're taking for your special gifts in the world, whether you're musically inclined or not, but just to stake your claim and give yourself the opportunity to feel great. And I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you soon. Take care.